Have you ever wondered why Japanese people seem to stay slim and youthful even as they age? Why is it that, in a world struggling with obesity and lifestyle diseases, Japan stands out as one of the healthiest nations on earth? You see, this isn't about some secret pill or miracle workout. It's about a way of life, a collection of small, intentional habits that have been passed down through generations. From what they eat, to how they move, to the way they view health itself, Japan has quietly crafted one of the most effective wellness cultures in the world. In this video, we'll take a journey through Japan's food traditions, daily routines, mindset, and cultural values that keep its people slim, active, and glowing well into their later years. You'll soon discover that it's not about dieting, it's about balance, harmony, and respect for the body. A culture built on balance. In Japan, health isn't treated as a luxury or a trend, it's part of everyday life. From a young age, children are taught moderation, self-control, and respect for their bodies. One of the best examples of this mindset is the Okinawan principle of hara hachibu, which means eat until you are 80% full. This simple rule encourages people to stop eating before they feel stuffed, allowing time for the brain to recognize fullness and preventing overeating. It's not about restriction, but awareness, a quiet conversation between body and mind. Food culture in Japan naturally supports this idea of balance. Meals are not oversized or drowned in sauces. Instead, they're composed of small, varied dishes that offer a harmony of flavors and nutrients: rice, vegetables, soup, and a small portion of fish or tofu. This variety keeps meals satisfying without being heavy, and it ensures that the diet remains rich in vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats. Beyond the table, daily life also reflects moderation. The Japanese walk a lot, take public transport, and perform gentle physical activities that keep the body active without strain. Their environment, compact cities, safe streets, and efficient systems encourages natural movement. Even socially, being healthy is tied to respect for others. There's an unspoken belief that maintaining your well-being is part of your duty. It prevents you from becoming a burden to family or society. This mindset promotes discipline without harshness. In essence, the Japanese approach to health is built on balance, not extremes. It's about living in harmony with food, movement, and community. And that quiet balance, practiced daily, is what keeps them naturally slim and strong throughout their lives. The Japanese diet, nature's medicine. The Japanese diet is one of the main reasons their people stay slim and healthy well into old age. It's not just about eating less, it's about what and how they eat. Traditional Japanese meals are built around natural, seasonal ingredients, prepared in ways that preserve both flavor and nutrition. At the center of most meals is rice, usually plain and eaten in small portions. It provides energy without added fats or sugar. Alongside it, you'll often find fish, rich in omega-3 fatty acids that protect the heart and reduce inflammation. The Japanese eat far more seafood than red meat, which keeps their cholesterol levels low and their arteries clean. Vegetables play a leading role too, from leafy greens and root vegetables to seaweed, which is high in iodine, calcium, and fiber. Fermented foods like miso, soy sauce, and natto add probiotics that support digestion and strengthen the immune system. Even the daily miso soup served at breakfast carries minerals and beneficial bacteria that promote gut health. Their meals are typically light and colorful, featuring a balance of sweet, salty, sour, and umami flavors. Seasonings like soy sauce, ginger, and vinegar enhance taste without relying on heavy oils or sugars. Instead of frying, the Japanese prefer grilling, steaming, or simmering cooking methods that retain nutrients and reduce calories. Another key factor is seasonality. The Japanese eat what nature provides at that time of year: fresh fish in winter, bamboo shoots in spring, cold noodles in summer. This ensures variety and freshness year-round. Their diet isn't designed for weight loss, yet it naturally keeps people lean and energized. It's food as medicine, not in theory, but in daily practice, a gentle, lasting way to nourish the body without excess. Portion control. The art of eating light. If you sit down to a traditional Japanese meal, you'll quickly notice something: everything is served in small, separate dishes. There's no single oversized plate piled high with food. Instead, there's a sense of order and restraint. almost like a quiet conversation between color, taste, and proportion. This way of eating is based on the principle of Ichiju Sansai, which means one soup, three dishes. It's the traditional Japanese meal structure: a bowl of rice, a bowl of soup, and three small side dishes. Each has a specific purpose. One might be fish or tofu for protein, another vegetables for fiber, and another pickles to aid digestion. Together, they create balance without excess. The size of the dishes matters too. Small bowls make even modest servings look abundant, helping the mind feel satisfied sooner. This visual trick, combined with mindful eating, naturally limits calorie intake without a person ever needing to diet. Japanese people also eat slowly. Chopsticks encourage smaller bites and deliberate pacing. Meals are rarely rushed, they're enjoyed with conversation, often beginning with itadakimasu, a phrase that expresses gratitude before eating. This habit of slowing down allows time for the body to signal fullness, preventing overeating long before it happens. Even convenience store meals, like bento boxes, follow this same pattern: neatly arranged sections of rice, vegetables, and protein, carefully portioned and visually appealing. There's balance in every bite. To the Japanese, portion control isn't about counting calories or deprivation, it's about respect for food, for health, and for the effort that went into every meal. It's eating light with purpose, enough to nourish, never to burden. Movement as a way of life. In Japan, exercise isn't treated as a separate chore, it's simply part of living. People don't need fancy gyms or expensive equipment to stay fit. Movement is built naturally into their day, from the moment they wake up to the time they rest at night. Most Japanese cities are designed to encourage walking and cycling. Streets are compact, public transport is efficient, and car ownership isn't always necessary. That means people walk to the train station, to the market, to work, and back home again. These daily steps add up, keeping the body active without conscious effort. At schools and workplaces, group exercises known as Ragyo Taiso, or radio calisthenics, are a morning ritual. Broadcast nationwide, since the 1,920 seconds, this short set of stretches and movements helps wake up the body, improve posture, and strengthen muscles. Children, office workers, and even elderly citizens still join in a shared national habit that connects generations through movement. Elderly people in Japan remain remarkably active. It's common to see retirees tending to gardens, practicing Tai Chi, or hiking with friends. Many live independently into their 80 seconds and 90 seconds because they keep their bodies moving and their joints flexible. They view motion as life. To stop moving is to stop living. Even leisure activities are physical. Whether it's cleaning the home, working in rice fields, or visiting local shrines, there's always gentle, purposeful activity involved. The secret lies in consistency, not intensity. The Japanese don't exhaust themselves in the gym. They stay active through small, steady habits. Their fitness is not built in bursts, but in rhythms: the quiet discipline of walking, bending, lifting, stretching, repeated day after day for a lifetime. The role of community and routine. In Japan, health isn't seen as an individual pursuit, it's a shared responsibility. The culture values togetherness, and this sense of community deeply influences how people live, eat, and care for themselves. From early childhood, Japanese people are taught that harmony with others is as important as personal well-being. You can see this in schools, where children don't just eat lunch, they prepare, serve, and clean up together. This teaches respect for food, discipline, and teamwork. They learn that good health doesn't happen alone. It's something maintained through cooperation and routine. Communities also support active living. In neighborhoods, especially in the mornings, you'll find people joining walking groups, park exercises, or local cleanup activities. These shared routines give structure to the day and strengthen social bonds. Staying active becomes something to look forward to, not just for fitness, but for connection. For older adults, community ties are especially vital. Elderly Japanese rarely live in isolation. They participate in local clubs, volunteer programs, and traditional festivals. This sense of belonging keeps their minds sharp and their spirits high. Studies show that Japanese seniors who stay socially engaged live longer, healthier lives with lower rates of depression and memory loss. Daily routine is another cornerstone of this health culture. Meals are eaten at consistent times. Sleep schedules are regular, and small rituals like morning stretches or evening baths give rhythm to life. Predictability reduces stress, allowing the body to rest and repair naturally. In Japan, good health thrives where community and structure meet. It's the comfort of knowing you belong, the calm of a well-ordered day, and the quiet strength of habits that bring people and generations together. The Zen of eating, mindful consumption. In Japan, eating isn't just about filling the stomach, it's a moment of calm, awareness, and gratitude. The Japanese approach every meal with mindfulness, turning food into a quiet ritual rather than a rushed necessity. This way of eating is deeply rooted in their culture and has a direct impact on their health and weight. Before eating, people say, "Itadakimasu," which means, "I humbly receive." It's not just a polite phrase, it's an expression of respect for the farmers, animals, and hands that made the meal possible. It reminds people to eat with gratitude, not greed. After the meal, they say, "Gochisusama deshita," to thank the cook and the food itself. These simple gestures create mindfulness and awareness that naturally curbs overeating. Meals in Japan are often quiet and unhurried. Chopsticks slow the pace, encouraging small bites and careful chewing. This slower rhythm gives the body time to sense fullness, helping people stop before they've eaten too much. The focus is on flavor and texture, how the food looks, smells, and feels, not on how quickly it can be finished. This mindful approach extends beyond the dining table. You won't often see people eating while walking or driving in Japan. Eating is done sitting down, with full attention. Even the layout of a meal, small dishes arranged beautifully, invites the mind to engage with the food instead of consuming it absent-mindedly. This practice, influenced by Zen philosophy, transforms eating into meditation. It reduces stress, improves digestion, and builds a deeper connection between body and mind. In Japan, mindful consumption isn't a health trend, it's a way of life. And through it, people stay naturally slim, satisfied, and in tune with their bodies. Cleanliness, order, and mental health. In Japan, physical health and mental well-being are deeply connected, and cleanliness plays a powerful role in maintaining both. To the Japanese, a clean environment isn't just about appearance, it's a reflection of respect for oneself and others. This mindset creates calm, focus, and balance, all of which contribute to better health. From an early age, children are taught that cleanliness is everyone's responsibility. In schools, there are no janitors, students clean their classrooms and hallways themselves. This practice builds discipline, humility, and an understanding that order in one's surroundings brings order to the mind. A tidy environment reduces stress and helps people think clearly, which in turn lowers the risk of emotional overeating and lifestyle-related illness. Homes in Japan are simple and uncluttered. Minimalism isn't a design trend there, it's a lifestyle. Living with less reduces distractions and anxiety. A clean home also promotes daily movement. Sweeping, organizing, and maintaining spaces become small acts of exercise and mindfulness. Hygiene rituals are also tied to health. Bathing, for example, is more than just washing in Japan. The evening ofuro, a deep warm soak, relaxes muscles, improves circulation, and prepares the body for restful sleep. It's a quiet pause in the day, a moment to let go of fatigue and mental tension. Public cleanliness is equally impressive. Streets are spotless, shoes are removed before entering homes, and even public toilets are well maintained. This collective respect for hygiene limits the spread of disease and fosters mental calm. In Japan, cleanliness equals clarity. By keeping their surroundings pure and peaceful, people also keep their minds light. And that harmony between outer order and inner peace is one of the unseen pillars of their health and longevity. The power of tradition and discipline. Japan's remarkable health culture didn't appear by accident. It's the product of centuries of tradition, discipline, and cultural values that shape daily life. Long before modern nutrition, science, or fitness programs existed, the Japanese had already built a lifestyle that promoted longevity and moderation. This began with the influence of Buddhism and Shintoism, which both teach respect for life and balance. Buddhism introduced the idea of moderation in eating, avoiding gluttony, and practicing self-control. while Shintoism emphasized purity, cleanliness, and living in harmony with nature. Together, they created a spiritual foundation for physical health that still guides people today. The samurai era further strengthened discipline as a virtue. Warriors were trained to control their minds and bodies, to eat sparingly, rise early, and stay sharp. This legacy of restraint and mindfulness seeped into everyday culture, shaping the way Japanese society approaches food, work, and wellness. Even in modern times, discipline remains visible in how people eat, work, and live. School lunches are nutritionally balanced and portion-controlled, often including rice, fish, vegetables, and milk. Children eat together, learning to finish what's served without waste. Fast food exists, but it hasn't overtaken traditional home-cooked meals. Families still value sitting down together to eat properly. At workplaces, it's not unusual for companies to organize morning stretches or encourage walking meetings. The government even runs public health programs that promote balanced diets and weight awareness, not through punishment but education. This culture of discipline isn't harsh, it's steady. It's about doing small, good things consistently. In Japan, staying slim and healthy isn't a goal to achieve, it's a lifelong practice, rooted in tradition, respect, and quiet self-discipline that keeps the body strong and the spirit centered. The Okinawan secret longevity island. Among all the regions of Japan, Okinawa stands out as a living example of what long, healthy living truly looks like. Often called the island of longevity, this subtropical region is home to one of the highest concentrations of centenarians in the world. People here live active, vibrant lives well into their 90s, and the reasons go far beyond genetics. The Okinawan diet is simple but powerful. It revolves around vegetables, tofu, sweet potatoes, seaweed, rice, and small portions of fish or pork. Meals are light and nutrient-dense, with very little processed food or added sugar. Okinawans also follow hara hachibu, the same principle of eating until you're 80% full. This habit keeps calorie intake naturally low while maintaining nutritional balance. But food is only one part of the secret. Daily movement is built into life: gardening, walking, sweeping, dancing, or practicing gentle martial arts like karate, which actually originated in Okinawa. Physical activity here isn't treated as exercise, it's simply living. People stay mobile because they enjoy being part of their surroundings, not because they're chasing fitness goals. Equally important is their strong sense of community and purpose. Okinawans live by the concept of ikigai, which means a reason for being. Whether it's tending a garden, helping neighbors, or caring for grandchildren, everyone has a purpose that gives meaning to each day. This emotional anchor lowers stress and fosters happiness, two key ingredients for longevity. Social connection is deep. Elders are respected and included in family and village life. Loneliness, a major cause of illness in older age elsewhere, is rare here. Okinawa teaches that long life isn't about chasing youth, it's about living with intention, joy, and gratitude. Health here is not a goal. It's a natural outcome of a purposeful, connected life. Japan versus the modern world: lessons in moderation. As the rest of the world struggles with obesity and lifestyle-related diseases, Japan continues to stand out. Despite rapid modernization, technological growth, and exposure to Western fast food culture, the Japanese have managed to preserve many of their traditional health habits, and that's what keeps them ahead. Walk through Tokyo or Osaka, and you'll see it clearly. Vending machines on every corner, yes, but also fresh, balanced meals in convenience stores, where even a quick lunch comes with vegetables and miso soup. Fast food chains exist, but they're just one small part of daily eating, not the center of it. Many families still prefer home-cooked meals made with rice, fish, and vegetables rather than processed foods. Schools and workplaces continue to promote healthy routines. Children are taught proper eating manners, nutrition, and teamwork through shared meals. Adults often take short walks after eating or use stairs instead of elevators. Even the smallest habits, repeated daily, help maintain slim physiques and healthy metabolisms. What truly sets Japan apart from many modern societies is its commitment to moderation. Japanese people rarely go to extremes, whether in eating, drinking, or exercising. Instead of crash diets or strict regimens, They rely on steady habits formed over time. Their health culture is not built on willpower but on environment and routine. While other countries try to fix health problems after they appear, Japan prevents them by design. Streets encourage walking, portion sizes discourage excess, and the social norm favors balance over indulgence. Japan's message to the modern world is clear. True health doesn't come from trends, supplements, or apps. It comes from consistency, simplicity, and respect for the body. In a fast-paced, overfed world, Japan's quiet moderation remains one of humanity's most valuable lessons. Health as harmony, body, mind, and spirit. To truly understand why Japanese people are so slim and healthy, you have to see how they view health not as a physical condition, but as a state of balance. In Japan, the body, mind, and spirit are not separate things. They are three parts of the same whole, and harmony among them is the key to lasting well-being. This idea runs deep in Japanese philosophy. From Zen Buddhism to Shinto beliefs, health is seen as a reflection of how well one lives in tune with nature, community, and self. A healthy body is a calm mind made visible. When life feels balanced, when one eats well, sleeps deeply, and moves with purpose, health follows naturally. Even in modern cities, this sense of harmony shapes daily routines. Many Japanese people take time each day for quiet reflection, sipping tea, tending to plants, or simply sitting in silence. These pauses reduce stress, which science shows is one of the biggest enemies of metabolism and heart health. Nature also plays an important role. Practices like Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, involve spending time in nature to refresh the senses and calm the nervous system. It's not exercise, it's restoration. This connection to the natural world reminds people that well-being isn't about control, but cooperation with life around them. Their balanced approach to aging reflects the same wisdom. Wrinkles, gray hair, and slower steps are not feared, they're respected as signs of a life well lived. That peaceful acceptance reduces anxiety and helps people age gracefully, both inside and out. In Japan, health is harmony, the quiet rhythm between movement and rest, nourishment and gratitude, work and peace. And that harmony, practiced daily, is what keeps their bodies lean, their minds clear, and their spirits strong well into old age. What the world can learn from Japan. Japan's health and longevity aren't the result of some genetic advantage or secret formula. They're the product of ordinary habits done consistently. These are lessons the rest of the world can easily learn and apply. The first lesson is mindful eating. The Japanese eat slowly, appreciate every bite, and stop before they're full. This simple habit prevents overeating and improves digestion. By treating meals as moments of gratitude rather than convenience, they allow food to nourish rather than overwhelm. The second lesson is natural movement. Instead of relying on the gym, the Japanese build activity into their daily lives: walking, cycling, stretching, cleaning, gardening. This low-intensity, high-frequency movement keeps their joints healthy and their bodies agile without strain. The third lesson is community and connection. Loneliness shortens lives, but connection lengthens them. Japanese people maintain strong social ties through neighborhood activities, shared meals, and festivals. They look out for each other, especially the elderly, which keeps hearts and minds active. Another lesson is simplicity and order. Clean, organized environments create peace of mind. Living with less clutter allows the mind to rest, reducing the stress that contributes to disease. Even the habit of keeping one's home tidy supports mental clarity and focus. Finally, the Japanese teach us the importance of ikigai, a sense of purpose. Whether it's family, work, or a personal passion, having a reason to get up in the morning gives life direction. It helps people stay mentally sharp and emotionally balanced. The beauty of these lessons is that they don't require wealth or privilege, just intention. By adopting small parts of Japan's lifestyle, eating mindfully, moving naturally, living simply, connecting deeply, we can all take steps toward a healthier, more balanced life, no matter where we are. A reflective conclusion. The gentle art of living well. When you look at Japan, you see a country where health isn't forced, it flows naturally from daily living. It's not about chasing perfection or counting calories. It's about harmony between body, mind, and spirit. From mindful meals to quiet walks, from clean homes to meaningful connections, everything the Japanese do carries a sense of purpose and respect for life itself. Their people stay slim not because they diet, but because they live with awareness. They stay healthy not because they fear sickness, but because they honor balance. Every habit, from the smallest stretch to the warmest bowl of soup, is an act of care for themselves and those around them. Japan's secret is simple. Health is not a task, it's a rhythm. It's the sum of little things done gently, every day, with gratitude. And that's something we can all learn from. We don't need to move to Japan to live this way. We can start by eating slowly, walking more, keeping our spaces clean, and living with calm purpose. If you found this journey inspiring, remember good health begins with small, steady steps. So, take one today. Breathe, smile, and treat your body kindly. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone who values health and balance. Until next time, stay well, stay mindful, and keep living gently.